Hopefully that's working. Okay, let's go. All this recording after. Once I get driving here. Whoa! A little slippery out here this morning. Woo! A little slippery out here this morning. Good morning! Well, it's my morning. Hello there, guys! Elliot from the 2P Project. How y'all doing today? I'm playing a lot of Red Dead Redemption, so you'll have to excuse me for my southern drawl. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have any of that. Every time we record, it seems to me like we're driving in a frickin' blizzard. Like, this is absolutely insane. I don't know. And I can't jump out in front of these cars because the last thing you guys want to see is me getting into an accident. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? Alright, here we go. We got an opening. Let's get out there and get talking. This is 2P Project. I already said that. No, this is not 2P Project. I'm Elliot, your host for the morning drive. Actually, this is, that's actually kind of a cool name. I got to get a chance to go into work late today. But on the opposite side of that sword, I have to stay at work a little later than usual, which kind of sucks, but, you know, whatever. So, last night, I watched a video, or a documentary on League of Legends, and to be honest, I never really put much stock into how important the explosion of League of Legends into mainstream has been for gamers and for bringing gaming into the I guess you could say the eyes of the older generation. So and really, when I was watching that League of Legends video, I've watched a couple esports documentaries, but this League of Legends really hit me in a spot where, you know, it made me a little angry because, and I've encountered this as well, and I think everybody from my generation will encounter this, and maybe, you know, even younger than me as well. Parents don't understand what gaming is. I mean, parents just think as gaming as what do you call it? They don't see it as a viable way to make money, and that's really frustrating because my parents went through the same thing. I was like, okay guys, I can't hack it in school, but I can play video games. I'm awesome at video games. I used to be really good at Halo. I used to play okay, so I was never a professional, but I did play. Sorry for the windshield wipers, they're kind of annoying, but it's kind of snowy out there. But so I didn't play professional Halo, but I guess you could call me somewhat of a semi-pro, or I guess the real terminology is amateur, but I did make money doing it. I made enough money on a monthly basis to support myself and to pay rent, which was awesome. You know, not a lot of people can do that. Not a lot of people can say that's how they live. It wasn't a lot of money, let me tell you. I still had to work full time. Like, I still had to, you know, I still had to do something. But no, seriously, I would go home. I'd get up in the morning, make breakfast or whatever, head to work, come home, and play Halo maybe 5 to 6 hours a night. And that was my life, basically, until I decided to go back to school. And I'm not saying school is everything, but school just gave me an opportunity to look at things in a different way, and opened up some extra options for me. I was tired of, you know, just feeling like I was tired of feeling that I could only depend on gaming. And let me tell you, when you your income, your sole income is working in an animal hospital, cleaning up dog shit, and then it's not a bad thing. Like cleaning up dog shit is a bad thing, but that's basically all I was doing. Veterinary technicians and everybody else, they're awesome. They do a shit ton of work for animals, and I really applaud their efforts. But working myself in an animal hospital and just doing the kennel duties, that was the worst job I've ever done. And then, on top of that, coming home and playing video games was awesome. Great. Except I needed to continue to perform at my top level to be able to sustain the way I lived. And that became really stressful after a while because someone could beat me. Someone could, knock me out. If I went to a tournament on a weekend, someone could just roll in, a new guy, roll in and beat me out of the top 3 spots. And then I make no money that weekend. And yeah, so, thankfully I had another job, but that extra income from gaming really helped me get through some tough spots. And my parents never really understood that in the beginning. They always thought and saw gaming as just, me coming home and wasting my life away. And they kept saying to me, you know what, you should do something productive with your life or whatever. You should get out there. My dad was really supportive after a while. And then my mom slowly came over. She always wanted me to go back to get my education. So it's really important that you just, define, or it's really frustrating when you hear people, especially from the older generation, define gaming as a waste of time or whatever. So I was watching this documentary on League of Legends on Netflix. It's called League of Legends, I guess. So I forget what the name is. But anyway, it was really good. But they did have that one moment, that one scene in that video or in that movie where League of Legends went exploded, had for the championship series, sold out the Staples Center. I know I'm giving away some of this movie, but it's important for context. Sold out the Staples Center, and then went on to be one of the biggest games, MOBA, online games or whatever, I guess within the last decade. It's crazy. And now everything, obviously, it was pretty much it kickstarted the whole movement for gaming in the online competitive sphere, right? So that was all fine and dandy. I watched that, I chilled, I relaxed after that. I took a moment to breathe, because I was actually involved in gaming like that competitively, and I know there's a lot of people out there. I mean, just look at Twitch. Twitch has billions of people, millions, thousands. Hundreds of thousands of people. How about that one? Hundreds of thousands of people watching professional gamers doing their thing. And, it's awesome that we live in a day and age now where we can call people professional gamers. Normally I would end the video right now, but just on a quick side note, I watched another video shortly after that one. When I turned off Netflix, popped on YouTube. A buddy of mine sent me a video, a commercial. Final Fantasy VII Remake commercial. I don't know if you guys haven't had an opportunity to watch it yet. Man, you have to watch that. Even if you don't like Final Fantasy VII as a game itself because of the holes or because of, whatever reason you have against that game. And honestly, I have, it's not my favorite Final Fantasy. So I have some reservations about that game. But this video really captured what everybody's talking about. This commercial really captured the spirit of Final Fantasy VII. And I say the spirit of Final Fantasy VII because Final Fantasy VII really turned gaming around in the RPG genre. Before that, we had 2D sprites and all that other stuff, right? Final Fantasy VII came in with these polygons. They came in with this new way of telling a story, and it really shifted the way game developers created their games. And I feel, and I've been telling everybody this, but I feel that Final Fantasy VII Remake is going to do the same. I know that Final Fantasy XV was supposed to do that as well. Somehow I feel they dropped the ball, but now they have they have that experience with Final Fantasy 15 because it really divided the fan base, right? So now they have this experience with Final Fantasy 15, and now we can actually see that experience or what they learned from Final Fantasy 15, and we'll see how they translate that into the Final Fantasy 7 remake. Honestly, watch that commercial. It's fantastic. There is a I'll put the link in the description box below, maybe put a little picture here as well, but there is a English translation of that commercial with some really great subtitles. They really went a long way to put together these translations. So get your butt after this video, or even just link out. I don't even care anymore if you watch this far. Link out from this video and go and watch that commercial. Honestly, it'll be the best thing you do today. Alright, with that being said, this is Ellie from the 2P Project. Stay tuned for the next video. Not sure when that's going to be, but we're going to try and get out videos every Wednesday night at 9:30. So you got one coming up after this. Maybe I'll pop this one up instead. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We're going to definitely have one out every Wednesday at 9:30, and then I'm trying for one every Saturday at 9:30 p.m. So both Eastern time. Alright, this is Ellie from the 2P Project. Stay frosty, stay cool. I am out of here. 2P. Out.